Okay, the first one is krautrock.
Krautrock, it's a stimulating name. Sometimes we like it, sometimes we don't. So it has a long story. It started with a joke from the English press. They wanted to put a name on this new kind of music, but they didn't believe in it at the beginning. So they call it krautrock, which is not a really nice name. Kraut is a bad name for the German during the war. But as the war was not that good either, the Germans were not good to the rest of the world, so it's okay if they put a joke on us. I'm French, by the way, he's French, he comes from Austria. We are a German band, apparently. And very soon after that, it developed into an academical term with a lot of respect, because we believed, all the bands mostly from Germany, we believed in what we were doing. We were soul and body. We were young. We believed in that strongly, and our music remained for decades and even until now. And I think it has even influenced a lot of people. So krautrock, you like it, you don't like it, we accept it. We are krautrockers. But in the old days, we call that multimedia music or experimental music. But let's call it krautrock, why not?
The second one, of course, is fresh air.
Ja, Zapito, frische Luft.
Ja, Fresh Air, der Titel ist entstanden, also ich spreche Deutsch, mein Englisch ist very bad.
I will translate.
So, der Titel ist in Tokio entstanden in Bezug auf die Automaten, die Frischluft für die Menschen erzeugen, weil die Abgase sehr hoch sind. Allerdings gibt es keine natürliche Frischluft, sondern sie sind alle mit Geschmack, mit Waldmeister, mit Erdbeer. Und es hat aber auch einen anderen Hintergrund, dass das Fresh Air genannt wurde. Es hat auch einen politischen Hintergrund. Da kann Jean-Hervé mehr dazu sagen.
Okay, first I will translate his answer. The name Fresh Air was inspired by when we did a tour in Japan. I don't remember the date, please excuse my old head. So we did a tour in Japan, we landed in Tokyo, and we were quite amazed because of the bad quality of the air, and we were even more amazed by the fact that they had at some crossroads that were really bad. They had automatic machines where you can throw coins in it and you get some fresh air. But it was not only fresh air, it was fresh air with menthol, with chlorophyll, with banana, whatever. But as Sapi said before, there is also a political, social meaning behind the title. It means for us having fresh air in a world nowadays which is a bit like the atmosphere in Tokyo or in San Francisco or in Paris or in Torino, Milano. It's all polluted. It's not only the air, it's also the brain of politicians, of people who are mighty, and they use their might for a very questionable purpose. So in our song we ask for fresh air in our brain, fresh air in our own heart and all in the audience. So maybe little by little things will change. There's so many bad things happening, very tense political situations. So maybe this will change a bit if you think, fresh air in my brain, fresh air in my heart. So maybe it will spread the word around.
And the next one is experimentation and self-irony.
So, alors, vas-y, toi, dis quelque chose là-dessus.
En français, tu traduis?
Oui, bien sûr, oui.
Oui, l'autodérision, l'expérimentation. Je pense que je suis arrivé bien évidemment un peu tard dans le processus. Enfin, le groupe était déjà connu. Moi, j'ai commencé à jouer avec Faust en 95. Et c'est vrai qu'il y a toujours eu ce côté, ce qui m'a attiré même dès le départ, ce côté dadaïste, non, on va dire autodérision, oui, avec cet humour, enfin je sais pas comment on peut appeler ça, cette expression artistique proche du dada, c'est-à-dire un peu de l'absurde, voilà. Donc, et je pense que Faust adhère assez bien à ce mouvement qu'il y avait en Europe au début du siècle dernier, voilà.
Self-irony, as you mentioned, is a very essential part of Faust. So when Amaury Combuza is a dear old friend of us, we met, I don't know, something like 20 years ago, 95, something like this. And Amaury and his band Ulaanbaatar, they were quite on the same wavelength, and they were inspired by what Faust always did. There is nothing serious about music. We are very inspired by the Dadaism or by Fluxus. So everything that's around us is art, and art is everywhere, and everything is art. We believe in this. We don't take music seriously, and this aspect of music inspired and created our friendship and our collaboration. We take music seriously, just like, I want to quote here a friend, that's Peter Blackwood. He said, we take things seriously like children play. They take it very seriously. They imagine now we are in a castle, and they are in a castle. They're very serious, but it's not serious. This is our attitude towards music.
About Dadaism, Tristan Tazzara said, logic is a complication. Logic is always false.
That's a very interesting, very inspiring question. Thank you for that. Yeah. Also Zapido, ich übersetze mal kurz die Frage. Es gibt so einen berühmten Mensch, Tristan Tzara, der hat einmal gesagt, die Logik ist immer ein Irrtum. Was halten wir davon? Logisch macht alles kompliziert. And before I hand the question to Sapi, I want to say, you just choose one question and you will get 3 totally different answers. So.
Ja, Logik, das bedeutet für mich Eingeschränktheit. Und das macht es kompliziert, weil es noch drumherum anderes gibt wie die Logik. Und deswegen ist das für mich kompliziert, ja.
Well, I'll take the opposite. And I say obviously, if you look at nature, which is the mightiest power, it is what is. So obviously, it's stronger than anything else. We will disappear and nature will remain. Nature tends to chaos. This is an Urprinzip. Nature hates vacuum, and nature apparently hates logic and order. But then again, I think there is a way of going. You cannot go into chaos if you are not organized. If you are always in chaos, it will lead to an Eintopf, to not an exquisite plate of different vegetables and a nice piece of meat and a salad and a nice wine or something. It will be boom boom, the wine in the bang 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 bang. And logic, it's beautiful. It's like cleaning a room, pushing brooms. Es ist logisch. There are a certain way to do things, a certain way to do certain things. I accept other opinions, but it's difficult for me. Unlogisch macht Sachen kompliziert.
Ouais, je pense comme toi. I agree.
Okay.
I got the last one. Is it true that in one of your first concert you connected a synthesizer through a flipper?
Ja, so Tapi, ich übersetze das. Erstmal ist das wahr, dass wir ganz am Anfang, also im 70er und so, wenn wir auf Tour gegangen sind, dass wir tatsächlich ein Flipperautomat in einen Computer reingesteckt, in einen Synthi reingesteckt haben und damit gespielt haben.
Wir hatten nicht nur Flipperautomaten, sondern es war damals die Zeit, wo die Farbfernseher zum ersten Mal auf dem Markt waren. Das war sensationell und wir hatten 2 Farbfernseher auf der Bühne und wir haben ja immer improvisiert und wenn es mal so unsicher wurde, haben wir einfach Mikrofone vor den Fernseher gestellt, irgendeine Sendung, zum Beispiel eine Oper, und haben auch dazu gespielt und dann Fernseher aus und dann ging das wieder weiter.
It was not only a story about, that's what Sabi is saying, not only a story about the flipper automat, also we had another anecdote is we, at the time the colored TV just arrived on the market, big thing. So we had 2 of them with us on stage. And as we always improvised, most of the time we improvised, so we turned the TV on. Sometimes they were really turned on, you could see the picture. We had microphones. Sometimes there was an opera, bel canto, and so we hooked the microphones and would play on top of that. Or sometimes, this is what I'm saying now, sometimes we turned the color off and it was just the storm, the snowstorm, and no lights, only flipper automat, bing, 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 and the so this kind of thing. That's what we like to do. Well, before you say goodbye, I would like to say thank you for your interest. We are going to dedicate the concert tonight to a woman, to a lady who just passed, and tonight in Berlin they are having dinner to celebrate her departure from the earth, and it is Petra Nettelbeck, who is the wife of our producer Uwe Nettelbeck, and we are most thankful to those 2 people who, I would say, without Uwe and without Petra, we would be probably making music, but we would certainly not be Faust. So we will dedicate tonight the concert to Petra Nettelbeck.
Thank you. Thank you so
Very
much.
much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Talking about that is my video.
Good, thank you.
Con stickers a te do Anna Carina, che la conoscerai di sicuro. La moglie di Godard.
Di?
Godard era negli anni 70.
Ah, sì, Anna Carina, scusami.
Anna Carina, sì.
Perché è molto carina. Ok, Anna Carina.
Anna Carina.
So,
Woody Allen.
thank you for your interest. Thank you very much. Thank you.